Once in a small village nestled in the eastern mountains, there lived a young woman who was burdened by a crippling fear of failure. She carried the weight of this fear everywhere she went, like a shadow that never left her side. It haunted her dreams and whispered doubts in her ear whenever she tried to take a step towards her dreams. The young woman was known for her talent in painting. Her brushstrokes captured the beauty of nature and the depth of emotions, but she never shared her art with the world. The fear of judgment and the possibility of failure held her back. She believed that if she never tried, she could never truly fail. One day, news reached the village that a renowned master painter was visiting a nearby temple. People from far and wide flocked to witness his talent and seek his wisdom. The young woman hesitated but finally mustered the courage to venture out and meet the master. As she reached the temple, she noticed a commotion near the entrance. A group of villagers gathered around an old woman who had fallen and injured herself. Without a second thought, the young woman rushed forward to help. She tended to the old woman's wounds and stayed with her until she felt better. In gratitude, the old woman, who was a monk at the temple, offered the young woman a gift. She handed her a small wooden box and said, "Inside this box lies the key to overcoming your fear of failure. Open it when you are ready." Curiosity piqued, the young woman returned to her home, clutching the mysterious box in her hands. Days turned into weeks, and still she couldn't bring herself to open it. Doubts continued to consume her thoughts, and the box sat untouched on her shelf. One stormy night, as thunder roared and rain poured down, the young woman found herself filled with a newfound resolve. With trembling hands, she finally opened the box. Inside, she found a simple mirror. As she stared into her own reflection, a realization struck her like lightning. She saw her fears reflected back at her, the fear of failure, of judgment, and of never reaching her true potential. But she also saw something else, strength and courage. In that moment, she understood that failure was merely a stepping stone on the path to success. Embracing the storm outside as a metaphor for the storms of life, she decided to face her fears head-on. She resolved to share her paintings with the world, to let go of the fear of failure and trust in her own abilities. The young woman began by showcasing her artwork at a local exhibition. The villagers were captivated by her talent and praised her work. With each stroke of her brush, she grew more confident, realizing that failure was not something to be feared, but rather a valuable teacher. Word of her art spread, and soon, opportunities poured in from distant lands. Galleries and collectors recognized her talent, and she gained recognition as a master painter in her own right. Her fear of failure became a distant memory, replaced by a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment. Years later, the young woman became known as a wise and revered painter, renowned not only for her artistic skill, but also for the lessons she imparted to aspiring artists. She would often tell them the story of the small wooden box and the mirror that revealed the truth they needed to face. The truth that failure was not an end, but a beginning. In the tapestry of life, the fear of failure can be a formidable obstacle that holds us back from realizing our true potential. Yet it is a fear that can be conquered, allowing us to embark on a journey of growth, resilience, and achievement. Here are a few tips to help you overcome the fear of failure. When you encounter failure, take the time to reflect on what went wrong and what lessons can be learned. Analyze your actions, strategies, and decisions, seeking areas for improvement. Embrace the opportunity to gain wisdom, resilience, and insight from each setback. Cultivate a positive and growth-oriented mindset. Instead of seeing failure as a personal reflection of your worth, view it as a temporary setback. Recognize that even the most successful individuals have faced failures along their journey. By embracing a growth mindset, you'll be open to new possibilities, willing to take risks, and ready to learn from your experiences. Unrealistically high expectations can amplify the fear of failure. Break down your goals into smaller, attainable steps. Celebrate your progress at each stage and acknowledge that setbacks are normal and expected. By setting achievable goals, you create a positive momentum and build confidence in your ability to overcome challenges. Seek out individuals who believe in your abilities and provide encouragement. Surrounding yourself with a supportive network of friends, mentors, or like-minded individuals can bolster your confidence, offer guidance, and provide a safe space to share your fears and doubts. Their support can inspire you to push through adversity and remind you of your strengths when self-doubt arises. Fear often arises from the unknown. Assess the potential risks and rewards of a situation, gather information, and make informed decisions. By taking calculated risks, you step out of your comfort zone and open yourself up to new opportunities. Even if things don't go as planned, the experience gained from taking risks will broaden your skills, deepen your resilience, and foster personal growth. Be kind and compassionate toward yourself, especially when faced with failures or setbacks. Treat yourself with the same understanding and support you would offer to a close friend. Recognize that failure is a natural part of life and does not define your worth or potential. Practice self-care, nurture your emotional well-being, and learn from your mistakes with kindness and self-compassion as your guiding principles.